Welcome, friends. Welcome, welcome. Feel free to say hello in the chat box. You guys can't see each other. I've got your videos turned off, so those who want to be anonymous can stay anonymous and just participate through the text box. And we're going to jump right in because I know you guys are busy and you don't want to waste any time. All right, so where are you guys tuning in from? Type your answers in the chat box. I'd love to see where people are tuning in from. And I would love to know what your current vocation is. So what's your work in the world? Let us know. Portland, Oregon, welcome. Got a couple people from Portland. Nice. Okay, as people just keep jumping in here into the chat, say hello, let us know where you're calling in from. Courtney from Kansas, nice to have you here. Patrick from Bellingham, awesome. Okay, I'm gonna get started. So, you guys, how do you discover your purpose in 3 months without meditating in a cave or having a near-death experience, even if you've never meditated before? Are you curious? Before we continue, I just want to let you know what you're going to discover during my live teaching today. You're going to learn what synchronicity, master mystics, yogis, and successful entrepreneurs all have in common. You're going to learn 5 simple methods to tap into your spiritual potential and discover your life purpose. And you're going to hear my counterintuitive way that is to discover your life purpose so that you can make a difference in the world and serve the greater good. You can activate your life purpose right where you are with what you have. So as many of my students will testify, the methods that I teach are total game changers. And here's my promise to you. I'm going to share my 5 methods that these are so simple, like even your kids can do them, and you can master your energy without traveling the world, without breaking your bank account or becoming a monk. And I have a special offer for you. And I'm going to share some crucial things that you need to stop doing today. So let us know in the comments if this sounds like you. Do you see repeating numbers like 333 or 1111? Let us know. And answer that poll. Like, are you following synchronicity, signs and symbols? Are you following your intuition? Yep. It looks like everyone here is saying yes. Very good. We've got another poll that just went up there for you as well. And we want to know, how satisfied are you with your current life purpose? Go ahead and fill that out. 10 means you're super satisfied, and 1 means not at all. So do you feel that there's more to life than your day job and mindless consumerism, and you want to find your life's calling? If so, you're in the right place today. And if you've secretly felt that you have something inside you that's powerful, but you're not sure how, or maybe you're even a little bit scared to tap into it, we're going to talk about that. Maybe you want to make a difference, have an impact, or even leave a legacy, but you've lost your voice, or you have no energy, or you're not sure where to start, or maybe you're just scared of standing out. Maybe you're tired of doing what others do. Maybe you're tired of doing what others expect of you, and you want to discover your authentic and unique style. Wow, so I'm getting the poll results in. Some of you, wow, are feeling satisfied. A few of you not at all. Great. Thank you for sharing that. Okay. So do you want to break free from the matrix? Maybe you don't trust or you're not sure what exactly is on the other side. Maybe you get inspirations and downloads, but you're overwhelmed or you're just too tired to make anything happen with them. Are you saying yes to any of these? Let us know in the comments. Maybe you've actually had a full-blown awakening, but you're feeling more cursed than blessed. Is that you? Yeah. Courtney's saying so many 1111s. Yeah, ones, so many ones. Exactly. So maybe you've had some paranormal encounters, or you're just curious what lies beyond the ordinary realms. So I'm going to tell you that most of what you've been told about meditation and spiritual practice is actually missing a super vital point. The real problem with why you're not living into your full potential, are you guys ready? It's your energy leaks. It's the things that you can't consciously see that have a hold on you. It's not a lack of tangible skills or higher education, and it has nothing to do with your finances. The one thing that you guys need to know is that your life purpose, it gets activated by accessing your spiritual power and learning how to master your energy. So if you're like most, you feel a deeper sense to serve. And I would say most light workers, right? But you're stuck in your day-to-day obligations. But the game's changed, you guys, and the shift has most definitely hit the fan. So if you don't know who I am, I'm known as a master mystic, a Kundalini activator, and an international business consultant. I am the founding director of Know the Self Mystery School, where I activate men and women to live with purpose. I am Amalia Ioncaris. And I'm the author of this best-selling book on Amazon, Synchronicity, Unlock Your Divine Destiny. And I've been featured in a variety of radio shows and newspapers, podcasts, like the Fringe FM, the Shift Network, Fade to Black. I've been on KPFA, been written up in the LA Times, Wired News. If you want to hear a lot of my stories, I would say go check out the Fringe FM and search for my name, and you will get hours and hours and hours of entertainment. For the past 26 years, I have been a mission-driven entrepreneur. I've launched 7 companies that have spanned web design, artificial intelligence, art and music, self-development, and retreat centers. I've also launched and developed eco-communities around the world. I've consulted and worked alongside top-class engineers, economists, CEOs, physicists, artists, yogis, royals, and gurus. And I've also been a personal consultant and a seer to thousands of truth seekers around the world. I am originally from San Francisco, California, but I've lived, studied, and worked in the UK, Israel, Japan, India, and now Mexico. So my superpower is to help visionaries ground their dreams and their spiritual abilities with impeccable integrity. I'm gonna share a personal story here with you guys, a little confession also, because I don't normally share this story. So I have struggled a lot in my life. One of my big turning points was when my dad was dying and I could no longer hide my spiritual abilities, which I was hiding for many, many, many years. I was terrified to share my spiritual gifts and my visions or to express my beliefs. And even more so, I definitely never wanted them to define my work in the world. I was very happy a technology consultant. I was actually running from my own soul's design, and I felt extremely alone in that process. My spiritual abilities went against all of my familial beliefs and all of my religious upbringing, and I didn't want to scare people, and I definitely did not want to be called crazy. So what happened? My dad was given 24 hours to live. He was in intensive care. He was bleeding to death. and he exhausted the blood bank. So they were just waiting for him to die. It was really a life or death moment, and I couldn't just stand there and watch. I had to do something. So I laid my hands on him and I performed a type of shamanic surgery, and I prayed out loud so that he knew what I was doing or could participate, and that the nurses could also watch. And I just trusted my inner guidance. 15 minutes later, the bleeding completely stopped, and he was actually sent home the next day. He said he felt great, and he was back at work the very next day. It was a total miracle, and the nurses were calling me his angel. But for 3 days, I couldn't get out of bed. I was extremely exhausted, and I was actually quite scared of what I had done. My dad eventually died 4 months later from an allergic reaction to his medication. And he died 2 weeks right after my beloved spiritual teacher in Japan died. And that year I experienced 9 deaths, pretty much back to back. I had a full-blown activation that opened a whole new set of spiritual gifts, and they were miraculous on one hand and extremely terrifying on the other. For the following 7 years after my father's death, I spent basically 8 hours a day in meditation. I was trying to make sense of what was happening to me. I sought out the best seers, shamans, yogis, gurus, and mystics I could find in the Far East to help me out. I lived in India for 8 years so that I could be close to master teachers, and I could live in a country where my gifts were revered and not shunned. I went through 9 very long years of intense shamanic and paranormal initiations until I figured out how to tune my gifts. So if you've ever been nervous about the power within you or looking strange to your family and colleagues, I totally get it. So there was a major discovery I had in my process. I discovered a discovery that actually led me to open the school and to teach as many people I can as possible. So what happened is I was fluctuating in my spiritual abilities. One day I was feeling enlightened and masterful, and the next day I was feeling targeted, beaten up, and hunted by dark forces. I discovered on my own, seemingly by an accident, but while in deep meditation, a way to energetically be sovereign and to clear all these manipulative entrapments through all dimensions, through all time and space. But it required me to face my fears and accept myself at the deepest, deepest level of my soul's design. I discovered that I had a control panel of sorts located inside my heart that informed my morphogenetic field, this energetic field that surrounds my physical body. And I was able to stabilize my sovereignty, my sovereign nature. And I started teaching it to others. And what happened was a bit unexpected right after my house burned down. Yeah, and basically I had nothing left to lose. I lost all of my belongings. It was a retreat center. I lost my place of work, my computer, my phone, all my clothes. I didn't even have underwear. I lost everything. And my life changed forever after that moment. The main thing I discovered is that actually everything I needed was already inside of me. I had to stop shrinking myself for everyone else to feel safe. And it was time to honor my gifts and my abilities. I had to stop tiptoeing around all of my abusers. I had to stop blaming others. And I discovered what true forgiveness feels like. I learned that I was more afraid of my light than my shadow. That was a big one. My house fire, ironically, provided me the time and the space to write my book, Synchronicity, to launch my school, and to finally be seen. I learned the secret to a sustainable, happy, abundant, and purposeful life, And it's to master the forces within, to actually know the self. So here's my advice to you who follow synchronicities. Stop waiting for a sign and get into action. Start taking daily steps to unlock the keys that live within you. And here's why it's important. So my students have been able to master their energy with these vertical alignment activations that I teach. It's a proven system for taking back your power and mastering your energy. And I want to help you do this in 3 short months. Are you guys ready to activate your mission? So if you want, I can also mentor you for an additional 6 months to help you really ground your mission and bring it into a unique and soulful expression. So I want to be clear here. Joining the Mystery School and working with me does not mean that you're going to end up being a healer or a seer like myself. And this is not a sales formula for launching a new business. Although many of my students do launch a business once they've activated their divine mission. So the students in the school, they've been able to awaken their innate gifts. They've been able to tap into their potential with these activations I offer, my guidance, and these methods. So I'm going to share 5 methods right now with you that you can start doing to tap into your potential and discover your life purpose. Are you guys ready? Okay, spend time alone. This is number 1. How many of you actually spend time alone? Carving out time to be with yourself, with your thoughts, with your feelings. It's really important. When you're alone, you can hear your own thoughts and actually feel your own feelings and stop taking on like an empathic sponge everyone else's thoughts and feelings. Just carving out 5 to 10 minutes of silence a day to sit in vertical alignment will change your life for the better. So meet Melissa. She's one of my beautiful students. This is what she said. I had a feeling that there was so much more to life. I had a lack of purpose, a lack of connection, and improper use of my energy. What I got out of school was a deep soul connection, personal empowerment, so much more awareness and sovereignty over myself, and a deeper understanding of my purpose. I have magnetized my soul group and learned so many tools to handle all the new energy frequencies and integrate them into my life. The activations are definitely amazing, always. All the material is incredibly helpful. Now my life is a lot more magical. I have so many more synchronicities. There's so much outside of 3D to explore and so much more meaning. So if you're looking for a connection to your own purpose and gifts and tools to integrate them into your life, this is the place for you. You can check out Melissa on Instagram at the Council of Mothers. She's a mother of 5. She is a soul doula and an incredible human being. So here's my second method. Spend time alone in nature. In nature. Not a lot of people like to do this. So here's why it's important. Nature holds a perfected harmony. So when you spend time in nature, your body rhythms and your electrical currents recalibrate with the earth. When I say be alone in nature, I don't mean listening to music or talking with a friend or talking on your phone or something like that. I mean just being with nature, listening to nature, watching the clouds, the trees, feeling the wind on your skin and watching the animals. This is Emmy. She's from Japan. She's a marketing manager at Amazon. She told me, I joined the Mystery School because I wanted to find out the truth of my soul mission and make a shift in my life. I learned a lot, especially the basic principles, which will stay with me forever. Also, I learned how intention and motivation check is important. It's not easy to find a genuine teacher like Amalia. I am continuously growing with the foundations that I learned from the mystery school. And I would tell those who are considering the school to go to Amalia's mystery school first before any other school to get the proper foundation. Okay, you guys, here's the third method. You need to track yourself. And what do I mean by track yourself? You could be journaling, you can start noticing what is actually happening. So why? Are you having strange synchronicities or recurring dreams? Are you coming up with great ideas and you're not acting on them? You need to start tracking them because your soul's trying to communicate with you and you're unable to hold the frequency. When I set out to write my book, I looked at all of my old journals. I had been journaling since I was 6 years old. And I found through all those years of journaling, that I was telling myself the same thing again and again and having this sort of amnesia. So please track what's going on. Your soul wants to share something with you. This is Gavin. He joined the school, and this is what he said: because I got super activated through Amalia's book, Synchronicity. I was searching for truth. I feel like I'm finally on a path of real unmistakable truth. I thought I had a deep understanding of the realities of this world. I didn't. Pretty sure I still don't, but certain I know a little more. I appreciated the at your pace structure of the course. I've experienced deep soul knowing with a wonderful friend. I've experienced magical adventures through dimensions and reality. So if you're thinking to join the school, satisfy your thirst for truth of self, life, and purpose. Gavin is a COO. He's a master electrician. He's also an incredible seer. Okay, my fourth method to tap into your spiritual potential and to discover your life purpose is you need to face your fears. I know, it's not fun. Here's why it's important, because fears are actually the gateway to your new way of being. Behind the fear is a doorway. Our fears are shadowing our greatest strengths. Yes, they are. Just gonna let that land for a minute. Fears are shadowing our greatest strengths. Okay, this is Paula. She is an attorney, and this is what she said. I joined the mystery school for my spiritual evolution and for support during a difficult time in my life. I was stressed out lawyer, taking care of my dear dying mother. The agony was unbearable. The mystery school opened wide the doorway to my spiritual evolution, and it provided me with the support and guidance that I needed to get through the passing of my mother and its aftermath, including the administration of her estate and the creation of a brand new life in a brand new city. I can't imagine what my life would have been like had I not been a student of the mystery school during that entire year, which culminated out of state. I loved the online face-to-face interaction with Amalia and the other students in our small group. We supported each other and healed and expanded our multidimensional worlds together. I am implementing the life I designed, and I'm loving the process. It's very exciting. I have learned and grown so much, body, mind, heart, and spirit, thanks to the foundation I received in the mystery school. The mystery school can help you no matter what challenge you're facing in your life. It can help you become the next best version of yourself. My fifth method, simple method you can start right now, is to be witnessed. So much of our life we spend hiding away and not sharing our light with others. So why is this so deeply important? Until we're seen by others, we don't really see ourselves for who and what we really are. We need the reflection of others to fully heal, to fully expand, and to fully accept who we are. This is Kristen. She's an artist and a jeweler and a rock and roll mystic. This is what she said after spending a retreat with me in Mount Shasta. She said, I was baffled by the quality of the experience. It was way beyond what I imagined. I loved the silence, the work, the movement, the land, the food, the excursions, the drumming, the honesty, the love, being seen, being lifted up. These words don't convey the magic I experienced with everything Amalia created. This was above and beyond any trip I've ever been on. The level of integrity, love, and the goal that everyone was aspiring for was so powerful. My mind was blown. No judgment. I have so much courage to go home and be the best example I can be. Okay, but even all these methods, you guys have to make it happen. It doesn't happen to you unless you bring your intention, inspired action to your purpose. You can have all the knowledge, but until you take action, it doesn't mean anything. So if you're like most empathic truth seekers, you probably worked with a lot of different teachers, and you've probably already studied many spiritual methods. You might have also been hurt, like I have, by gurus, preachers, and teachers who disappointed you. Can I get a show of hands? Is that you? It's so unfortunate. Let us know. This is, I feel, one of the most difficult experiences that many of us have. Breaks down our ability to trust, right? Yeah, looks like 80% of you have. So if you have, then you likely have a hard time trusting teachers, or probably anyone else for that matter. It's ironic, but this is the reason why I teach this method. I never wanted to be a teacher, and here I am. And I promise you, your soul's design is going to surprise you. It's not what you think it is. And I want to share how I actually support people and how I teach. So I act as a co-pilot to you. I help you remember yourself awake. Remember, I mean, put yourself back together. I give you a safe container, tools, and methods, and I hold you accountable. This is not an authoritarian rule. This is a circle structure in the school. Okay, so what I've just shown you today are a few of the foundational methods that I personally use to tap into my abilities, and I support others. So if you'd like me to help you activate your life purpose, I would be super honored. And I want to share with you about my open house enrollment. This is an open house. Okay, my course, Activate Your Mission. This is a 3-month foundational course to master energy. I get all hypey right now. I just want to share with you what it is, how to get started in the school. You've already listened to me and you've heard a bit about my story. And if you're saying can help you, I want to share what this 3-month program includes and what it looks like and how you can sign up. And I have a special offer for you. So you will get lifetime access to 7 guided activations. These will help you master your energy and establish your sovereignty. They're going to trigger your soul memory. They're going to awaken a deep knowing. These activations will assist you to clear old genetic programs, past traumas, and help you master and ground out any spiritual powers that you possess. It also comes with 6 live group activations with me and the other students so that you can power up and get some direct one-to-one coaching with me. In these group sessions, it ends up being an invaluable support system. You also get access to our private student forum, and you can buddy up with someone and be held accountable. This is not on Facebook. This forum is an invaluable support. People are in there every day, supporting each other and sharing. You also get read assignments, discourses, printable worksheets so that you can follow along and learn with all your senses in your own timing. And these teachings will reach you from a mind, a body level, an emotional level, a soul level, and your spirit. So imagine for a moment, if you will, if you actually knew why you came here and what you're here to do. How would that feel? How would you feel? And let us know in the comments. If you knew why you are here and what you are here to do. Knowing that is actually the biggest game changer in one's life. And I believe right now it's time that we all activate our mission to be part of this change, because we are birthing a new reality right now. I see some of you are commenting, and I can't see it at the moment, but I'll come back to you. So I'm going to tell you how you can get started right now. If you copy and paste the link, Rachel's going to drop it in the text box there. It will also be in your inbox when this webinar finishes, and you can register yourself. The Mystery School is like a charging station and a training ground for you to master your energy. You're going to have all the tools, the resources, the connections, and the guidance you need to really embody your soul wisdom. And you'll be able to make a positive impact in the world. And you're going to learn how to establish impeccable integrity. We need this in the world more than anything else. Okay, there's more. I work alongside a very masterful memory artist who reads the Akashic Records. The Akashic Records is all of your soul's wisdom. It's like a library in the sky, so to speak. It's in another dimension. And she is a very powerful Akashic reader. I only accept students into the school if our soul missions are harmonic, and it's not always the case. If there's a case that your soul mission is not harmonic to mine, we just refund your money, and that's it. But that is one barrier to entry, and I don't look at it. But what this powerful person does for you, this memory artist, is you will get a full Akashic diagnostic when you sign up. What is that? She will clear all the toxic karmic contracts that you're carrying. She will clear curses, energetic implants, and any soul entanglements that are holding you back from your full potential. You're going to receive a soul profile, and you're going to understand your soul origins and your soul design. This is a big deal. You get this sort of huge life upgrade right after you register. It's very palpable. Everyone feels it. I haven't met one student yet who has not felt it. Sometimes they can't put a finger on what happened, just that it has, something big has shifted. Once she does the clear, she then meets with you one-on-one, and all of that starts before your first hours with me. It's an amazing experience. And then once you're in the school, you're going to be greeted by a humble group of loving souls, all working alongside you to master their energy. Okay, so how much is the tuition to this 3-month course? So if you were to acquire this type of training and support, it would easily cost you a lot of money. It would be years of counseling, exotic travels, many years of study. It's hard to really add up the total value of the course, but we've actually valued it for over $16,000. Don't worry, that is not what I charge for the tuition. The tuition is $1,997. But because you're here with me now at this open house and during a very uncertain and important time in history, I have a special offer, and it's something new. So if you join the mystery school in the next 5 days, you will be able to join for $1,500. So yes, you get a $500 savings. You will get lifetime access to my activations and the online portal, and 3 months of the group support and 3 months of the group forum. I do have a special scholarship for one individual, someone who is ready to take action but needs some financial assistance. If you act fast and you use this code at the checkout, you can receive an additional $300 off this already reduced tuition. Please use this if you are struggling with money, because I reserved this for that person who really needs the work and is struggling with their finances. Okay, we're going to get into some common questions here. And feel free to ask your own questions in the chat box. Before I jump into this, I'm going to see, I can't see your questions yet. Okay, so this is a common question that people ask me. Is this course only for those who have awakened spiritual gifts or someone who wants to work as a healer? Not at all. So we have a big range of diversity in the school, all different backgrounds, some different countries, different skill sets, different personal beliefs, and a wide variety of ages. From, I think our youngest student was 24 up to 72 years old. We have scientists, anthropologists, artists, engineers, lawyers, bankers, philanthropists, marketing execs, coders, entrepreneurs, educators, yogis, and of course healers as well. But everyone in the school is here to serve the greater good. This is our commonality and what we're powering up to do. Okay, I didn't answer this yet, but I'm going to. Maybe you're curious. What does synchronous master mystics, yogis, and CEOs have in common? Does anyone know? You want to guess? If you think you know, pop it in the chat box. What does synchronicity, master mystics, yogis, and CEOs have in common? All right, I'm going to tell you. They're all guided by an unseen hand, and they teach us how to master our energy. Okay. If you want to grab that scholarship that I offered, you need to use the code CLAIM IT when you check out at your registration. Write it down. I'm not going to give you this code later. If you want to join and you want to take advantage of my scholarship, no judgment. We all go through times when money is tight. So grab the code, claim it. It needs to be all together and in all caps. I see that there's a question. Jean asked, how many students have gone through your school? We've had 50 students so far in the school, and I don't teach to large groups. I like to keep it quite small. At any given time, there's probably about 20 people, I think at most in the school at one given time. And in office hours, it tends to be around 6 to 10. So there's a lot of time for getting to know each other. And most of my students do end up staying with me for a year or more. They find it very beneficial to stay in the group field, to stay connected. And so they end up working with me for a period of time. Some of my students have been in the school for a number of years. Rachel, if there's any other questions like that coming in, can you drop it into the personal message, because I can see those and I can't see the chat window quite yet, but I will come back to you. Oh, is it all online? Yes, the school is online. Every year before COVID happened, I do a number of retreats, in-person retreats, which all of my students have access to at a discounted rate. And then it's open to the public and those who are interested in the school. The retreats I've held have been in places like Mount Shasta. Many, I think I've done 17 retreats in Mount Shasta. I've done one in Tulum last year, one in India. So those are also opportunities that once this quarantine is open, finished, and we're free to travel, I will start doing that again. Do I offer a payment plan? Yes, I do. For this open house offer, it's $600 a month for 3 months. If you do use the special scholarship, it's taken off the first payment. So that gives you an extra $300 off your first payment. Okay, if you still feel like finances are a problem, but you know you need this information, I do offer a digital only version. Normally I charge $597 for access to the course materials. It comes with the 7 activations, all the reading materials and worksheets. If you want that, I'm giving an extra $100 off for the next 5 days. So you can get that at $497. You do not get access to me in the group or the group forum if you take that offer, but you will have access for the lifetime of that online school to access the material. So you might be wondering what happens after the 3 months. So I do offer a continual 6-month one-to-one mentorship if you want to actually ground your mission. So in the 3 months, not everybody activates at the same time. Everybody's soul is different. But many are ready to keep going and to start to figure out what do they do with all these new gifts? What do they do with all this new information? So then we go into one-on-one sessions where I help you actually ground your mission and fine-tune your energy so that you can actually bring your soul gift into your chosen vocation, regardless of what industry or medium you want to serve in. I also offer, if you don't want to move into the one-to-one mentorship with me, I offer maintenance programs where people can, for a nominal fee, stay in the school, stay in office hours, in the student forum, because this group support is an invaluable asset as you move through the challenges of life. So that you can power up in your own timing. If you are interested in the one-to-one mentorship, I only open up a handful of these a year. Right now, there is 2 spots open. We had 2 graduations in the school. So if you're interested in my one-to-one mentorship, you can go ahead and book a discovery call with me. Oops, I lost my video here. Sharing is paused. I don't know why. Oh, okay, here we go. Resume share, sorry. So you can book a discovery call with me to get all the details. And my 3-month course is prerequisite for the one-to-one support. So if you do want the full mentorship with me, some people come in straight away with that and they're in like a 9-month process with me to rebirth themselves. And it comes with the Activate Your Mission course as a part of that. Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys with the counterintuitive way and the #1 secret to unlock your life purpose. So your life purpose is actually encoded in your soul. And to learn how to access it, you have to tune it and express it. And when you do that, you can set yourself free from all limitations. Are you guys ready to take action? I want you to check your inbox and also your spam filters for all the details. Rachel's going to copy and paste that link in the chat room. And like I said, this offer is only good for the next 5 days. I want to share one last testimonial. This is Sean. He's a photographer and a YouTuber. He says, I love that Amalia normalizes the awakening experience through community. What attracted me to the school were her experiences with Kundalini awakening and her teachings of right use of will. The biggest indicator why I wanted to work with her was her vertical alignment practice. The way she teaches pointed to these 4D spiritual truths that I needed to learn more about as my energy field was wide open. Okay, any other questions? Rachel, did I miss anything? I think I didn't really tell you guys exactly. One of my slides looked like it was missing there. So the counterintuitive way is to stop doing and to start being. To stop doing, to stop busying yourself, to stop looking outside yourself for answers, and to just start being your authentic self. I would love to welcome you guys in the school. I would love to meet you and get to know more about you, what's going on in your life. So please take advantage of my offer, this open house offer. Check your emails. I'm gonna share a recap there for you so you can remember. You can grab my book, Synchronicity, Unlock Your Divine Destiny, on Amazon. And if you have any other questions or if you're interested in my one-to-one support, go ahead and book a discovery call with me. You can go to knowtheself.com/interview. You'll see it there on sign up page. To register, you can book a call. All right, it's been a pleasure to spend this time with you guys. I know you're all busy, so I want to let you get back to your day. Please honor yourself. Please honor your soul's wisdom and what you came here to do, be, and express in the world. And I look forward to getting to know you more.